Peace to the guys and goddesses, kings and queens, emperors and empresses, chiefs and chiefs, and priests of the motherfucking land. Hope you're having a great cosmic night or great cosmic rising, depending on when you see this. I ain't did a video like this, I'm trying to get back in my bag of doing videos like this because, I stopped doing videos like this where I just record on the phone for y'all. I don't got the computer, don't got so hooked on the computer. I don't even, you feel me? So I got to get back in my bag, dive deeper in my bag, but by going to original roots. But today I want to speak on why heaven and hell is not what people think it is. It's not real places outside of Earth that you go to and you stuck there eternally after you die. No, that's fairy tales. Like, as a kid, being gullible, because kids are gullible, and it's not their fault. They don't know no, but kids just don't know no better, right? But it's crazy that niggas real deal used to believe in Santa Claus. And if you switch Santa around, you get Satan's claws. But Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, niggas used to really believe in that. And I used to never, think twice as a kid, wait a second, why is a fat nigga coming down my chimney to give me some gifts in exchange for some cookies and milk? Why is a Tooth Fairy giving me money for my teeth? You see what I'm saying? Not knowing it's your parents that's getting you the gifts. It's your parents that's putting money under your pillow because, they don't want that. I don't know why they do. I don't know why parents just don't tell us that it's not real. It's not like it's going to devastate us. Well, some kids it might, but they'll get over it, though. They'll get over it and realize, as they get by the age of 9, 10, nigga, they going to already, even if you don't tell them nothing, by the time kids get by 7, 8, 10, because that's when children reach a certain type of consciousness where they they not as wise as adults. Adults have wisdom because they've been around on this planet longer and knows what goes on this planet. But children has the same. When children get by 7, 8, between 7 to 10 years old, they finally gain the same consciousness that adults have that allows them to gain that wisdom the same way adults do. You see what I'm saying? So moment kids be cussing and shit by the time they 17, they be cussing all kind. They already know all kind of shit. So even if you don't tell them, by the time they get around that age frame, they gonna already know, nigga, this shit ain't real. But see, what us adults fail to realize, these religious books do the same thing to us, but on a more grander scale. That's a fairy tale. They be like, oh, if you do this, you're gonna go to the lake of fire, burning brimstone. Or if you do this, you're gonna go to the golden gates above the clouds, where you will have peace for eternity. That's fake. Heaven and hell are real places, but those places are fairy tales. Heaven and hell is what you make it. It's here. Do y'all not know we currently live in hell? I told you, I'm going to give you so many reasons on why the shit they say in these books is fake. And what I'm going to tell you today is real. We live in hell. Think about it. Think about it. Even in the Bible, right? Let's talk about the conversation God and his son had. His real firstborn. Satan, Lucifer. Lucifer, who turned into Satan. Well, I beg to differ, my bad. I still to this day believe Lucifer and Satan are two different beings. I believe Lucifer is a woman. That's a different video for a different day. And I believe Satan is the female aspect. Or, my bad, let me put it like this. The reason why I say Lucifer might be a woman because it has the name Lucy in it. Lucy was the first humanoid being to form on the planet. Lucy also represents, if you take the word Lucy in Lucifer, Lucy also translates to light in Latin. Because Latin isn't a spoken language, it's only written. So Lucy translates to light, the light bearer. They also said that Jesus was the morning star. You feel me? What is the morning star? Venus. Venus is also represented to Lucifer. So, but anyways, God had a conversation with one of his firstborn children when the humans were made. He was like, why you didn't want to bow to these niggas? You feel me? This is what they say in their books. Why you ain't want to bow to these niggas? Because these niggas is not worthy to be bowed to. I can easily make these niggas follow me and do all the dumb shit I start doing to show you that what you made ain't it. Now, you got to think about that. You got to be like, damn, you talking to your parent like that, nigga? Your parent made you. You be to tell me your parent this was a mistake? Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody make mistakes. Even God, nigga. It's God made us, and look how we turned out. So, but you also have, damn, I said this shit on live the other day. You also have mistakes that can lead to newer, newer solutions. Well, I wouldn't say newer solutions, but sometimes sometimes you can make a successful mistake in an experiment that can better your whole project. You know how you doing something, like I do it all the time in music. I be doing something, I actually slip a note or some shit on the wrong key, and then I'll be playing the beat at the same time, and then when they hit that key, I be like, hold on, even though I fucked up right there, why that sound good like that? You see what I'm saying? Shit like that. You can't overestimate that. But Lucifer told God, hey, these niggas that you call humans that you made, these niggas ain't it. They not powerful. Meanwhile, this nigga looking at Lucifer like, nigga, do you not know I gave them my power, nigga? It's gonna take them time. They're freshly new. Do you not know you went through the same thing when I first made you? These are freshly new creatures, nigga. Watch what they do. Give them time. Give them a couple billion years in their time, which will be 2 days in our time, and watch what they do. And then about a month from now, watch what they really turn into. But when Lucifer said that, God was like, all right, let's make a bet. I bet you. And if I win this bet, you are banished from heaven and earth. But for right now, you still have the permission to go back and forth from earth to do what you need to do to show me how you can fool these niggas. Because what y'all don't know, this is a test. God was like, hold on. Because you got to remember, kids is always going to be upgraded than the parents. When you birth a kid, it's always going to be better than you at some point. Your kid is always going to turn out better than you when they get your age every time. It's just how humans work. It's called adaptations, and evolving. But God, open ears. Listen, like, you know what? He could be right. Let me let him test my new creation. Let me let the big brother test and teach the new little sibling that came in. You feel me? Which is us. So now you got this shit going on the planet. All this crazy, chaotic, dark shit, all that shit, right? But you don't understand, in order to get into the gates of heaven, you have to go through shit like this. People be ready. People talk about earth, this, that, ready to leave. I'm tired of this. Yes, you're not tired of the planet. This planet beautiful. And every time I go in nature, it reminds me on why I love being here. We just don't like being here because of the society and these cities we live in with all you around these people, everybody around each other with these silly ass mentals and mind states and mindsets and negative frequencies and unbalanced emotions and shit. That's why niggas don't want to be here. But when you take your ass out and isolate yourself in nature, and you just chill, you smoke you one, or you sip you one, or if you don't do nothing, you just sit there and absorb the energy from the planet itself. But sometimes I do that. I don't even smoke or nothing. I just sit and absorb the energy of the planet itself. You be like, damn. You be like, damn, I love being here. You be like, damn. This planet really beautiful as fuck. You be like, damn, why we destroy this bitch like this? Why can't we live amongst it in not unison, what they call symbiotic relationship? Why can't we be symbiotic instead of being parasitic? You got two types of beings. two types of charges: negative, positive, symbiotic, and parasitic. Parasitic does what? Parasites drain. They find a host, leech to that host, drain that host of all its energy until it dies, and then uses whatever energy it got from that to just to get to the next host and do the same thing again. It's a vicious cycle. Symbiotic is different. Nigga look at you and be like, hey, you got a skill that I need that I can't really do. And then you be like, damn, you got a skill that I need that I can't really do. How about you do this for me and I do this for you? And then it's a I don't want to say a vicious cycle, but it's a growing cycle where y'all constantly keep working off each other for this, y'all pick up the skills in each other where y'all lack in. And then boom, it's a growing cycle from there. Y'all even teach each other like this how you do this how you do that. Now y'all both learn the skills, and then boom, whenever y'all symbiotic. See, the thing about symbiotic relationships, you get together for each other because y'all both have something of use that y'all can use for each other. Then once y'all learn off each other from that shit too, from just seeing what y'all doing, boom, now y'all can split ways and go y'all own ways, since y'all both have, you got the skill that he got that you didn't know, and he got the skill that he got the skill that you got that he didn't know. You see what I'm saying? The thing about symbiotic relationships, you can always part ways in them hoes voluntarily. It's never involuntarily like parasitic relationships. You can't let go from that shit. That parasite not letting go. But symbiotic, y'all both can just, you see what I'm saying? This works in the spiritual and the physical realm. So, with this going on the planet, God had to let Lucifer test us. Well, I ain't gonna say test us, cause a lot of this shit going on this planet, I would have stopped this shit immediately. This is another reason why I think everything that's happening is just on us. It's not happening because of God. It's not happening because of Satan. Well, let me not say that. It's happening because of external forces that are out there that are evil and good. You feel me? Forces so powerful that you would deem them as gods. Gods is a title. Lord is a title. What do you call them niggas over there in England and shit? They be like, my lord. When they pull up to the queen, my queen or king, my lord, or my or your highness. You feel me? Damn, smoke hit my eye and shit. That's a title. Because they deem that person that they like, damn, this person's so powerful. It's got so much them niggas really don't got the knowledge for real, but niggas got so much knowledge and power and wisdom. I look at this nigga as a lord. You see what I'm saying? That's a title. You don't know who you calling a lord when you read that book. You gotta really think about, who am I calling a lord? I hate to say it, but everything has a look. Niggas be like, oh, God don't have no look and Jesus don't have no look. Or if Jesus didn't have no look, why do they make him like they do in these pictures in the churches? And God has a look. The nigga can sit on a throne, has a voice, appeared in many different forms, as a burning bush, a orb, a UFO. It has a form, a physical, because those beings in that Bible are extraterrestrials. We're the extraterrestrials. Extra beings from different land, or extra lands, beings from extra lands, different lands. Terrestrial means land. When people think of extraterrestrial, they think of different planets. No, terrestrial means land. Yeah, it can mean different planets, but it can also mean different lands. From what we know, it's only 7 continents on the planet. We don't really know how big this planet is. We were never able and allowed to go far past the ice walls, or Antarctica as they call it. We don't know what else is out there. There could be more. We don't know what else is out there. I tell niggas all the time. Niggas ask me, is the planet flat or round? I say it's both. We're on a flat plane on a big ass planet inside of an ocean. We're inside the ocean of a huge ass planet on a flat plane on the ground in the ocean, nigga. We in a reverse aquarium. Who made this? some beings that made this so they can keep harvesting energy off our souls and spirits. When you die, they try to fool you and trick you to send you back up in this bitch, so you can stay here. But now you got all these shit. Why you think they call UFOs ships? What are ships? Ships move in what? Water. The air is really full of water. 70% in the universe is hydrogen. Hydrogen is a water molecule. Water. You're mainly breathing in. That's why when they started chopping down all these trees and shit, it started getting more dry. Niggas hate the humidity and shit, but it has to, if we being honest, it has to be humid on the planet. That's how most life thrives on this planet, because of the water. Water is the most, if not the main, water is definitely the most important thing to support life across all cosmos. If there's no water, there's no nothing. There's no nothing. So water has to exist. You got all these different ships pulling up from different places. And they don't even come in. They don't come from out the sky. They come from out the ocean, then go into the sky. That's where all these UFOs coming from. They coming from straight out the ocean, then going to the sky. They not really coming from outer space. They coming from right on the same planet we own, which you would know as Tiamat, which was spoken in the Sumerian tablets that was decoded by Zachary Sitchin. They say we live on a planet called Tiamat. Real huge planet that you think Earth is big with the pictures and shit that they show you in videos, movies, games, science shows, NASA. You think that shit big? Take Earth and multiply it by 50. Take its size and multiply it by 50,000 times. Times 50,000. That's, and we inside an ocean of this planet, where there's other beings and other shit going on too. And not only that, then you have the solar system, the sun. Like, the way they showed us, the shit they showed us is not what we think it is. With the maps, the satellites, the map of the solar system, like, it's different. It's different from what we think it is. And me, I don't know what it is, because we won't know that shit. Like, we will know, but it's just like, when you start thinking that big, it's hard to wrap your head around shit at that magnitude. Like, I'd be like, damn, this shit could be way different than what niggas think it is. And we start thinking of different aspects. Okay, what if we not really held down by gravity? What if we're held down by magnetism? You have most of your body is metal, nigga. Earthly metal. The main reason for gravity is electromagnetism. Planets generate electromagnetic fields so strong that it warps the space-time continuum. Literally, the ether, which you would just call the ether, the true ether, around the planet. You know, the dark void that you call space, that's dark matter or antimatter. That's dark matter. And it's warping that, which is like, you see it with black holes all the time. That when you see that light and shit around the black hole, that the black hole is generating an electromagnetic field so powerful that it's warping the field so strong to a degree that, like, light can't even escape it. So but look at planets. You feel me? It's on a smaller scale. They're warping the field, not the field, but the space-time continuum, what they would call the gravitational field, to where it holds things on a planet. But that's all started from electromagnetism. I was about to say electromagneticity. Hell nah. But that's from, electric, magnetism. But yeah, getting deeper into this topic, I say this to say this. Most of the shit that's in these books is written. These are ET beings. A group of them played a part in reaching where we at right now, which was something they wasn't supposed to do, because now it gives us the ability to supersede them. That's why things are going the way they're going now. Another reason I would like to say that heaven and hell are not real, or the places that you think they are, is because, one, like I said, we already live here. Look what's taking place. Look who runs the world. Look how life is right now. Y'all know how. I don't gotta explain it. It's self-explanatory. Niggas is it. 10 years ago, 5 years ago, I probably had to explain this shit deep by deep, step by step. But I don't gotta explain it. Niggas rent prices high. Niggas shooting missiles and they bouncing off UFOs. Ain't even destroying them. Like, come on now. Nigga got shot. They do Epstein files still ain't got released. Come on, I ain't gotta say nothing. It's self-explanatory. Look who runs the world. We in hell right now. And they took the world by mind controlling it. That's what people don't understand. To the ones who don't believe in magic and shit like that, keep walking in this Aquarian age. As we get deeper in this Aquarian age, keep walking with that kind of mentality, thinking that magic don't exist. You're not gonna last long. You're not gonna last long. The human mind can make anything happen in form. That's magic in itself. Niggas have thought of a phone, invented it. Niggas thought of a computer, invented it. Niggas think of anything and just make it. I don't know. It's a special ability. Genes. The way we use our DNA. It's something with our DNA. Because Gene E, or Gen E. Gen E. Gen, that's what we call the Gen. In the Islamic culture, Jinni. And when I say Jinni, Gene, genes, DNA. What does a genie do? It make anything appear when you make a wish. Anything you think of. Oh, this is what I want to happen. Snap, it happened. Put in the work, though. That snap is you putting in the work, though. You can't just think of some shit. And you niggas be trying to think of some shit, things just gonna come to you. Like, no, you gotta put in the work, too, though. That snap is the gene. When they talk about the genie, that's just a metaphorical representation. When they be like, oh, you got 3 wishes, da 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 da. You really don't got 3 wishes. You got unlimited. But yeah, 3 wishes, blah blah blah. Boom. The genie snap, bang. That snap is you putting in that work. Now you got what you got. You like, damn, I really made this shit happen. Let me go do some shit again. You feel me? So it's something with your DNA. That's all I'm gonna say. But if you able to take everybody's mind, if the mind is that powerful, think about that, and you able to take everybody's minds and put it on a hellish frequency, having them, all kind of shit that we deal with, drugs, food addictions, social media addictions, business addictions. Like, everybody has some type of addiction that just like fucks their life up. You feel me? Niggas will literally ruin their whole family over work. They'll put work over their family. Niggas will put a female over their whole wife and kids and shit, risking it all. Same for women and all kind of crazy shit. Niggas are, killing they family members over money or... you see what I'm saying? Like, everybody's on a hellish frequency. Niggas depressed out here. Niggas over sexual. Everybody got something, okay? How did that happen? And then they tell you all you gotta do is pray and ask for forgiveness for your sins, and you'll be forgiven by God. And that's not how it works. You want another reason? First of all, you want to know why hell ain't real? This scary place that they tell you that you're gonna go to, because first of all, if it was, white people they would have never done none of the shit that they did and still doing the shit that they do today. What you mean by that, OJ? Slavery, segregation, police brutality. You feel me? It don't stop. Then trying to work hand in hand with the Jews to further our mental enslavement. With the money scheme, the Ponzi scheme, and come on, man. Took our land through faulty contracts. That's why they didn't want us to learn how to read and write their language. We had our own language. We knew how to read and write too. They just didn't want us to learn how to read and write their shit. Sauce. Like, nigga, this is me. I came with this intelligence. This is who I am. If I got this right now, if I'm intelligent the way I am right now, what the fuck makes me think my ancestors, if not smart, even smarter, nigga? This cosmic intelligence that run through my veins and my blood, nigga. It's not just earthly intelligence from all the shit that I obtained from my 25 years of living here. Fuck no. This shit cosmic intelligence too. But as I was saying, they didn't want us to learn how to read and write their shit. So when they came with them contracts, we were like, what the fuck is this shit saying? Thou shalt not die. Huh? Took a lot of niggas' lands. Because niggas don't know a lot of our people. Nigga, my people were sharecroppers. This is known for a fact. My ancestors, nigga. Back in the 1800s. We're not talking the tribes. We talking the 1800s when niggas was in the suits and whips and shit. Like, come on now. Black Wall Street. Yeah. Y'all, a lot of my people in the black community, a lot of our ancestors were sharecroppers, nigga. And we got our land, took it through faulty contracts. This is what Martin Luther King was talking about. He was finna do a second march back up to the Capitol, back up to the same spot where he went before and made history. He was finna go back up there again and make even more history. Nigga, when he found out this was our land, it was being sold to because the rich Britons came over here. Great Britain is who runs America. George Washington is a 33rd degree Freemason that comes from Britain. He started his Freemason journey when he was in Britain, nigga. This is what Assassin's Creed is all about. Assassin's Creed 3 is all about. Go play that shit. They tell you all about it. He was in that bitch, boom, sent over here to do what he need to do. Then they faked this shit like they claim independence from Britain, and now they're their own shit called the United States. United Kingdom, United States, and you mean that you think we that dumb? And y'all rock the same colors. It don't matter the flag design. Y'all rock the same colors and the same name. United Kingdom, United States of America. But United One, the difference between the two, UK is actually a real country because it's a kingdom. The States is a business, corporation, and a scientific experiment on my people. So when they came and did what they did, blah, 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 these niggas just came over here and did all kind of shit. Put it like that. From all the way up to, from that time, they was taking, their people during the 1800s when the real boats that can travel hundreds of people over here, that can actually travel hundreds of people over here was in the 1860s when it was commercialized. And that's when you had a lot of people from other countries coming here to make profit. The Great Britain took all your white people are either Britain, Scottish, Nordic, Russian. I'm telling you, they can go do their own genealogy. They'll find out like, damn, we got Irish in our blood. Yes. A lot of y'all are not from this land. Y'all came here because y'all rich ancestors, which would be Queen Elizabeth and them, sent niggas over here and was like, you know what? We got all these peasants over here. Let's send them over there and get them some free game. They started giving y'all our land. And this was during the 1850s, and then stretching all the way into the late 19. It's still going today. They still trying to take a lot of land from people, our people. And when Martin Luther King found that out, like, damn, Like that was during the 1960s when he found this out. Like they still bringing peoples from over there, they poor peoples from over here, making them rich. Oh, not off, and then that's our shit. And we just now finding out these faulty contracts because we now can read your fucking language. All the shit y'all been doing, the torture and slavery wasn't just about picking cotton, the breeding. Niggas was trying to breed, mix, and bleach niggas out like this. And that was the Spanish conquistadors that did that. The Spanish conquistadors that come from Spain and Great Britain too. A lot of y'all was breeding, scientific experiments, plantations, breeding plantations, labor plantations, all kind of. Why you think sex trafficking is still going on today? Why you think that shit still going on today? That's slave. That, come on, gang. And today working for money just to pay these same people back, that's free. That's free work, slavery, with extra steps, as my nigga Rick say from Rick and Morty. That's how I know hell isn't real. Because if it was, y'all fuck niggas wouldn't be doing half of the shit y'all be doing. Same for them Jews. Y'all wouldn't be doing the fuck shit y'all doing to children as well. That's how I know it ain't real. If it was, these niggas wouldn't be as evil as they is, and dark and sick as they is. They doing this shit like they gonna get to heaven. Oh wait, this is their heaven. Do you think these people, especially the elite, they don't have to work a day, and their children, they family, they don't gotta work for nothing. If they do, it's to try to look normal in society. And the ones we never see, they don't gotta work for nothing. They're always somewhere on vacation, or at a ritual, or a meeting on the moon or some shit. Dark side of the moon. Who knows, bro? Niggas rich is fucking powerful. We don't know this is their heaven. Small group of people controlling billions of minds around the world, making them do whatever they want, like this shit Sims. Give me that power so I can restore humanity. Fuck. Give me that. Damn. This is hell. Our hell is their heaven. But that's slowly changing now, since we went to the age of Aquarius. It's starting to slowly change, flip. That's why they say there will be a new heaven and a new earth. When they say new heaven, what is the heaven? The cosmos. The cosmos is your mind. What is your crown chakra, the cosmic chakra? I don't even want to call it the crown no more. The cosmic chakra. This is what you exit out through to hit the cosmos, the heavens, as they call it. There will be a new heaven and a new earth. The cosmos, new heaven, new stars, new constellations gonna pop up. New earth. That means that can only be, if it's fucked up right now, what could that mean? That means in the near future, some way, somehow, we will be in the golden age, bro. Where unison will be on the planet again, and all them fuck niggas will be eradicated. And there's only gonna be a few spicks and specks of them left out there. Just because they're needed to infect this system again, so it can flip back over. It's a cycle. It's like night and day, red and blue, water and fire. You feel me? Male and female, positive and negative. Like the world's so fucking evil now, but there's a few spicks and specks of good that's left to infect the system, so we can flip it into to go into this new golden age we about to step in soon. It's not about having hope, it's about having faith. That's what I learned the difference. I don't like to have hope and shit. I be like, oh, I hope. No, I got faith. But most importantly, you gotta start, when you start with that faith, is have faith in yourself. I got faith in myself, nigga. That I can do everything I need to do to preserve my bloodline and keep my bloodline existent on this planet. You gotta think about it. That's some deep shit. Your blood, think of how strong your blood, even though it's 8 billion people in the world today, still, Think on how strong your bloodline is. There was many times where humanity don't almost went extinct, nigga. And your bloodline somehow still here? All the shit that I'm like, damn, how my people, all that slavery, how we survive? I'm thinking in my head, how my people survive that shit? I'm glad we ain't, my bloodline, that's how I know my bloodline unique. I ain't gonna say too much. But look, y'all gotta do the same thing for y'all. Look at you like, damn. And then start looking at that as a collective, as humanity, nigga. Like, okay, we need to preserve ourselves, nigga. This shit intergalactic. We need to preserve ourselves and figure out a way to spread ourselves amongst the cosmos and not cause harm or imbalances in other solar systems and other places and realms and planets. Where we can live in unison. You feel me? Any evil, we gotta oppose against it. Any evil out there has to oppose against us. That's just how it works. If hell was a place where niggas go immediately after the fuck shit they did on this planet, these niggas would not be as evil. But since it's not, look at what goes on the planet. They do this shit as if there's no consequences behind this. And you want to know the crazy part is? They got consequences for some shit, major, in a different way that people think of. You gotta remember, karma exists. But a lot of other shit they got away with. You got something called giving the universal law, right? Of duality. They give you the truth and the lie. You feel me? They could just give you all the truth and keep it, fast forward this shit, but they rather give you the truth and the lie to confuse niggas. They tell you, oh, this shit fake, but now this shit real. Aliens used to be fake. All these movies and shit, but now we seeing all these different crafts. We like, oh, now they're real. Oh, now they have non-human biologics, substances and bodies and shit. Interesting. Cool. AI. Now they trying to merge the brain with the microchip, the computer, the CPU.